Do you think Toriyama should have fully committed to Gohan as the main character after the Cell Saga?
Oh man. If you had asked maybe 16-year-old me, yeah, that's what we all thought was going to happen. That's what we all felt like it needed to happen. Now, if you ask me now, probably not, because Gohan was living a different life. He ultimately this was a kid who was thrust into the pits of hell. My man was in the field hella young. You getting packed up by Piccolo while he's training you. You go out to Namek, you get your neck broken by Raccoon, to the point where these mans give you PTSD, to the point now you're dressing up as a great Saiyaman doing these Ginyu dances because it was never Gohan's thing. Like Gohan wanted to be something more. He wanted to be something else. Fighting, he can do it, but it was never what he wanted to do. He just wanted to live a normal life. My boy wanted to go school. He wanted to live a normal life. It was the product of being born on Earth in a time of peace, and obviously having a human mom and everything and all of these things. And obviously what Chi did in terms of instilling academics in him, it became part of him. Everything else that happened after that, it was needs musts. Gohan was the strongest. He had to fight Cell because he had the most potential. Would he have, after that, I'm sure after the Cell Saga, that time of peace, my boy would have continued not training, and it was never gonna happen. So yeah. No, I didn't expect it. Now it's the right thing. Gohan is out the field. He's still my GOAT, but he's out. It works better with him being out the field.
Okay.
Oh no, my man's rubbing his hands like he's like, I'm gonna cook this guy, bro.
I was about to say anybody else, but it looked like Kenny ready to answer.
On the same combo, we have a few slogans. One that we toss around every now and then is "Let's get negative."
Let's get negative.
This time. You know why Gohan couldn't be the main character?
Why?
It's because he belongs at Weenie Hut Jr. This man's a weenie.
I'm dead.
This man wanted to go be great Saiyaman. I'm not a fighter anymore. I'm a scholar.
Come on, Kenny.
Who's your GOAT? Who's your GOAT? I want to hear who your GOAT is.
This ain't
Who's your GOAT?
Dragon Ball books.
Dragon Ball books is insane.
Like what?
BBB.
You a
Lord.
Z reader? Like what?
So that's a no, Kenny. He shouldn't have been the main character at all.
He should have. Hey, you know what I said last time? He should have died at the cell, but that's.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no,
You said he should have died after Cell or
No,
at Cell?
Cell should have killed that man.
Who would have beat Cell?
Wow.
That's exactly what I was going to follow up with.
Who?
So
Goku should have beat him.
He should have beat him. He was dead.
he should have stayed dead after that.
What I'm saying is,
You saying Cell should have won?
the writing should have been for Goku because Gohan was a Weenie Hut Juniors immediately after the Cell. After the Cell, Gohan became a Weenie. Immediately.
But,
Look, I'm not the biggest Gohan fan, but we do have to take a look at the context of the story. They was in a peaceful time. Nobody's gonna think anything crazy, especially he isn't a warrior.
I'm not hearing that. You know why I'm not hearing that?
Why?
In a peaceful time in the Dragon Ball Z universe, this man Goku arranged for his own assassination. He found some smoke. He fully found some smoke. So I'm not hearing it.
I can't.
Well, it wasn't peaceful. It still had a tournament of power on the horizon. So
But
no, it was peaceful. When shit going on, so Goku said, "I'm bored. Somebody come try to fight me."
But you got to remember, and I can't remember who said it earlier, but again, he wasn't built for that because he was different. He's half Earthling. You feel me? Like he actually had aspirations where he wanted to.
No.
That was the big conversation point with Piccolo. That was the whole thing with Piccolo. He's not a warrior. You might be a warrior, Goku, but he's not a warrior. That was the big thing.
History. What I'm
You,
saying
that's
is,
what you're doing. You rewriting
You
it
are rewriting history.
that's what we're not gonna
You
do.
rewriting it now.
What we're not gonna do is pretend like before the Cell games, when Chi-Chi was trying to get Gohan to study, he wasn't trying to do that shit.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden he like books.
He was a kid. He was like a tiny
He
kid
was
then.
still a kid when he beat Cell.
And Cell was still alive.
Exactly. Exactly. So after he beat Cell, all of a sudden you like to read now?
Excuse me
just
for a
fantastic.
prepubescent teenager to understand he doesn't want to fight anymore, man. When he hits puberty.
Prepubescent teenager with Saiyan blood. It's not the same.
I'm saying, look. I'm saying
No.
he at 4 years old. What is the first thing he said when he met the crew? My name is Gohan, and when I grow up, I want to be a good scholar. Like he said that at 4, Kenny.
Things changed.
Lord have mercy.
See, the only thing I will accept is what Malik said, is that Cell should have won. In terms of writing wise, Cell should have cooked them all. Him giving them the 10 days to train, that was just idiotic. He should have. He was the only person that I was like, you know what? Yeah, my man here really should have washed these people. But he was just so ignorant and said, "I'm perfect. I'm gonna let you guys get to your strongest, and I'm gonna still wash you." And they got to their strongest, and he got washed.
But you know why he did that? Because his Vegeta was showing. You feel me?
And Frieza.
And his Frieza was showing.
Yeah.
Because he was so confident, he felt like nobody could fuck with him. And then on the Saiyan side, okay, I'm gonna give them time to train, and after that, they still not gonna be able to fuck with me.
One thing about it is canonically, being half Saiyan means you're more in touch with your emotions. So him being half Saiyan and half human actually leads credence to him not wanting to fight even more because he's more in touch with his emotions. That's why they have an easier opportunity to go Super Saiyan, because they can tap into different emotions. So he's more in tune with his emotions than what a normal Saiyan would be. So I don't think that's a good argument as like that you were trying to put up with it, Kenny. But I don't think Gohan should have been the MC. I think Gohan would be a horrible MC.
Could you imagine Dragon Ball Z with the Great Saiyaman as the main character?
Why do you keep going for Great Saiyaman? Why do you keep going for Great?
I'm not gonna lie.
Why do you keep going for
Everybody
Great?
hates the Great Saiyaman.
No, everybody doesn't hate the Great Saiyaman. I love the Great Saiyaman. It is an incredible moment to start. No, it's an incredible thing for the Earth, man. It's an incredible thing. That's an incredible costume he's got on, and hey, he landed Videl with it, so you can't really hate on him. You can't really hate on him.
And he got Videl in the suit too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a superhero. I would hope he'd be able to get a girl. You got superpowers.
I think
Hey.
the worst thing
What kind of shit is that?
the worst thing Gohan never did was the green tracksuit. That
was insane.
I can't forget.
I will
That's
say
only because of what happened to him in the green tracksuit. He got done.
he got done.
Shout out to
McGirt.
Gone Freaks. Shout out to Gone Freaks.
Stop it. But I will say that if we're talking about the outfits, the Great Saiyaman outfit with a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, that was saucy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was cold.
That was
cold.
clean. He was clean. But to get back to the main question, I also agree that Gohan should not have been the main character, because just Dragon Ball is Goku. Like, he is the main character, bro. So it wouldn't have felt right if the series had shifted to him that soon, because Dragon Ball went on for a long time, but it's not one of these animes that have, 1,000 or even 500 plus episodes to it. You feel me? And so I just feel like any type of, and also a time skip in anime is sometimes rare, but with Dragon Ball, it is often. Like, they have a time skip every other. So I just felt like it would have been too quick for Gohan to be made a main character. But what I wish Toriyama would have did was, even though I hate this anime, they do a great job of, highlighting their side characters and their battles with side enemies. It is One Piece. I feel like Akira Toriyama at some point should have taken that approach when it came to the Z Fighters, because Gohan included, there's a point where everybody else just loses and gets pushed to the background. I actually wanted to see the other characters get highlighted, if not, by having a good fight versus the main villain, like create some side villains for them, So
I mean, they did do that with the Ginyu Force, didn't they? Like
the Ginyu Force mopped all of them. Goku came and cleaned them hoes up, and Vegeta got some cheap kills.
I agree with you on the whole, like, the side character progression thing, because it is one thing that I wish I would see more in Dragon Ball. But I also have to keep in mind that when Dragon Ball came out, it was the foundation that allowed for those type of stories to take that step. And I understand that we're not going to get that from Dragon Ball.
Right.
Yu Yu Hakusho had great side fights for their side characters.
Dragon Ball came out first.
Dragon Ball did come out before
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yes.
It definitely did.
DBZ?
Yu Yu Hakusho came out.
Yeah.
Yes, it finished in 96.
When did Yu Yu Hakusho come out?
Well, actually, no, I lied. GT finished in 96.
Yeah, GT finished in 96.
Yeah, Dragon Ball ran from 86 to 95, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe 84. The Dragon Ball manga came out in 84. So I do know that.
I'm clearly not a scholar.
Okay.
Leave it to Gohan.
Anybody got any last takes on that question? All right.
I just want to say Gohan's a weenie.
I disagree.
That's all he wanted to say was he's a Weenie Hut Jr. That's what his whole thing was.
That's like I asked Kenny, who's your goat? You kept quiet on that. Who's your goat?
My fault. I didn't hear that. It was like, are we saying go to Dragon Ball Z or go in general?
In Dragon Ball itself.
You're asking hard questions here.
Because that man don't like the anime, so he don't like nobody.
It's not that I It's not okay. Let's put it like this. It's not that I dislike any. It's not like I dislike Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z is the most influential animes of all time. I'm not saying I don't like it. What I'm saying is, in the grand scheme of anime and storytelling and action combined, it's not in my top 5. I'm sorry. What I'm
That's
saying
fair.
is this. My goal for Dragon Ball Z is probably Vegeta. When it comes to like character development, he's had the most in the show. So I probably say it's Vegeta. He shows more. So he's more dynamic.
Okay.
So you say your goat is Vegeta, right? But you call him my goat a weenie, but your goat has more L's than my goat.
Losing don't make you a weenie. Losing don't make you a weenie now. Vegeta tries his best.
Huh?
Allowing going the perfect cell does make him a weenie, though. I will let you know that
Goku
now.
gave him a sensu bean, so now what?
I'm saying
no. I will argue that down to the death that sensu bean had to happen for Super Saiyan 2 to occur, and the story tells us that.
But also, how many
help
surgeries has
Ego
Goku? Sorry, go on, mate.
I was just saying, the sensu bean had to happen because it had to help with Cell's ego. Because if he lost when he was like half dead, he would definitely try his best to cheat.
Yeah, I hear that. And also, Kenny, just to double down, how many surgeries has your goat had in his arm? How many surgeries has he? No, because I mean, you can call my goat a weenie all you want, but your goat just be getting hit in the same place. Every villain keeps lacing him in the exact same place.
They know that's that man's weakness.
His arm.
Join our Discord server now and dive into a space where we talk everything. Sports, anime, music, entertainment. We cover it all. And trust us, it gets hectic in there. Got questions, hot takes, theories? Bring them! Share your ideas, thoughts, and be part of the conversation. And hey, if we feature anything you drop in our videos, we'll be sure to shout you out. Our community is growing fast, so don't wait. Tap in now, leave your mark, and enjoy the fun before it gets packed. Share this with your grandma.